that are dead and you can't really do anything with them. You can't pick them up, you can't push them out of the way. It's this dude and this dude, and I know they can get in the way of a good build. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of them, and this is not using any mods. This is just using hacks. Plus, after we do that, we're going to go in here and we're going to make you a good floor that's at the same level that covers this up, so you can turn this into a workshop if you want. Alright, first let's get rid of this guy. So what we're going to do is go to structures. We're going to go over to here. What you want to do is that you want to aim these things so that it kicks the brahmin. It'll end up ejecting him this way. So build the short wall, then build the big wall. You'll be able to tell if the brahmin is affected because he'll wiggle. See how he wiggled there? So we'll just do that again. Okay. Whoop. Sorry. There we go. He's not going to play nice. Alright, I'm going to multi-grab this. I've got a jetpack on too, so it's just easier. Okay. Well, at least you'll get to see how to kind of finesse this too. Push him into the shed. I'm going to get him away from the shed. Oh, there we go. You know what? I'm going to reload this. this from something else. So we're just going to push him away from the warehouse for right now. And a little piece of him is sticking out. Okay, good. There we go. All right. You see how that kind of kicked him out? Pretty nice. Good. Now we can push him out that way, hopefully. All right. Have to catch the edge of it. It's almost like he has to be mid-brick. There, so now we got a little bit of him sticking out. There we go. All right. Thank you. There you go. Okay. There we go. Alright, that guy's gone. Now let's go get rid of this guy. And if you do it just right, what's funny is it shoots him out like a cannon. Which is cool. So again, you want to point this kind of in the direction you want him to get launched. kicked him out. So, good. Alright, that's how you get rid of the brahmin. So now when they respawn, they won't respawn back here. They'll respawn out of your area. So let's go back to the boathouse, and I'll show you how to do a flush floor. If you'll notice with this, when you put it down, it already sets it to the base level, right to the wood floor of the shed, or of the boathouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, there we go. We're going to take this guy, and now we're going to try to line it up. Line it up so that the floor is going to go in exactly down the middle, and hopefully end up on the other side of this at the edge. So if I grab it, if I put a post here and then multi-grab, I can push that into the wall and line it up left to right, but then also line it up. You can see how it's kind of fading left to right. So if we line up the tin just right, you can see how it's kind of swishing from the left to the right. So we can tell that we have to push that right back a little bit. Okay, now it's going right to left. This is touchy. Alright, that's close enough. Okay, now we're going to line up the joists and see where they line up on that center. Now, if you look at that, if you look at the left joist, you see where it hits on the floor. It hits right at that lat. So now if we come forward, just about there, and don't turn it left and right, just go forward and backward because we've got the alignment right. So now if you come up, right about here, good. Now I'm going to get rid of that post. Now, this is something that not many people know, I think. So if you go over to your wood buildings, go to the floors, and go to this ugly pink and blue one, the thin, ugly pink and blue one. This is what I like to call my magic floor, because it can go in spots that you can't normally put a floor. For instance, let's see if it'll work. If we try to put a regular shed floor in here, it's not going to work, right? It's just, and sometimes you actually have to position yourself underneath where you want it to snap to get it to get there. But you can see here it's just not snapping. So what you do is go to the wood floor, go to that ugly pink and blue one, that one. That's what it looks like. And now you see it'll snap in. Just about came out exactly right. So now I will, not that it's needed or anything, but there you go. Ta-da! Now you've got a workshop. Just get rid of that wall, the wall there. But now you've got a workshop, and this, if you see, it's because it's flickering like that. This floor is exactly flush with the rest of the boathouse. Alright, so that's getting rid of brahmin and starting the build with being able to go to the boathouse. Oh, I'll show you one more thing that's kind of cool. There's a gap in here. Let's see if I can actually do it. If not, just ignore the rest of this video. Build this through the wall. Again, that's using the magic floor. So now, good. Got it out on the other side. So now, we'll trap it. Kind of want to match, hopefully, this side of the floor over here. So now I'll just grab this and drop it down. Have that one. Maybe drop it down? Nope. Okay, this one's not quite snapping in. I'm going to try to go underneath a little bit. Okay, I'll try the other trick. Pulling back a ways before I grab it so I have more distance. That's not working either. So now I'm going to get out of build mode and I'm going to crouch. That'll at least put me a little bit lower. That's still not going to work. Okay. So what we can do then is go to the smaller blocks or smaller segments. That's 1/4 the size. The one way on the end usually is the best one to use for that. But it can be kind of the same trick, the same properties as these, so you can put these almost anywhere also. Yeah. So, there we go. Curious. I want to see if I can actually have this be a full-on block floor. Nope. Shoot. Okay. Can't do it. Oh. Something else you can do if you see something like this where you can't put a block floor in, at least not very easily, is you can do a half-in trick like this, then take this block out, then put one more half floor in. then push this in. Gets you a little closer anyway. I don't like it. Try to attack it from the sides. See if that'll help. Nope. All four sides, maybe? No. Shoot. Okay. Can't do it. Yeah. Heavy side. You're not gonna let me do that. Okay. Okay. There's just a little bit of a gap, like half of a block. So again, what you can do is do a half thing and then push it in. There we go. Now we've got it all the way out to the end. So, hope these help. Might as well show you one more trick. I think. I don't have that one. But, oh, darn it. place that's kind of neat. We'll just see where it... I don't know how this is going to work, but... I go out here... This trick will allow you to have massive amounts of power and be able to hide it. I can actually get the doggone thing to work. And multi-grab. Option 2, let's sink it in the river. So I'll do a little Wi-Fi glitch for you. That one. Okay, I'm gonna do a little Wi-Fi glitch. Oh. Where can I actually point this? I'll explain this. Alright, so I've got this connected directly to that, which is kind of our power source. So now what I'll do is I'll go up here, make sure the wire is highlighted, but my pip is over the conduit. I'll click the triangle, make sure that same wire is highlighted, but this conduit, the pip is on this one. That's the target. So now it connected this to this, but if you notice, this wire disappeared. So now, go like that. And this wire now should be, let's see if it works. Oops. Well, that's a Wi-Fi then in between this, well, in between this conduit and this one right here. Generally, I'd be able to make this wireless also because the power is down under here. So, anyway, it's not important. It's the method. Well, hope you enjoyed it.